the Malin Enterprises hobby stock car, sponsored by Do-It-Yourself Mechanics. We had got a sponsorship from Ed and some appearances at certain events, and what we are trying to do here is something kind of unique. We are in the sports marketing business, but more pointedly, we're in the motorsports marketing business, and we help the intersection of commerce between racers, racetracks, race fans, and try to put fans in the stands and faces at the races. And you know, while David's out running around the world over in Japan with the IndyCar Series, and Johnny Rock is doing his nostalgia thing all over the East Coast, and Jason the Juice Smith is running his dirt late model car, and Liam's getting ready to go back over to Europe, and Ryan Ellis is racing all the way down in Mexico. We don't have anybody that we know that races locally, so what we wanted to do was form a partnership with a local racer, a local team, someone who was understood how the program works, understood motorsports marketing, realizes that he has to go out and create a fan base, find some sponsors. So we have partnered up with Jim Malin, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big hand. He drives the 99 Do-It-Yourself Mechanics Chevrolet. Well, he had a mishap last Saturday night at Old Dominion Speedway. I mean, what's wrong with those guys?
I don't know. It was an interesting night over there. I kept looking up thinking maybe we had a full moon, but that wasn't the case.
Well, it was the fact that the motors started, right? Is that it?
Yeah, that usually where it all begins.
It starts with race, ends with car.
But it's interesting. We came up with a plan B. Of course, the car got tagged in the front, hit hard in the rear, harder than I would have to say the General Mills Chevrolet did. But anyway, it's bent.
It's been a little bit. Yeah, you could say it was bent. I think I missed the weeks. Maybe I should have had it there for the crash test.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the 80s.
So what do we do? We were going to bring it over here to display it tonight. It's a little tore up, so we formed another sponsorship partnership with Ashburn Collision across the courtyard. So the car's across the courtyard being repaired and repainted. So it'll be the number 99 Chevrolet, sponsored by Do-It-Yourself Mechanics and Ashburn Collision. Anybody else want to get involved in this game to see us after the show?
We got about 3 feet left on the quarter panel there.
Yes, he's going to start tattooing his forehead. Okay, it's pretty much the way it's going to go. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually take this car around in the off season, parade it, get it all cleaned up, have Jim come out and do a dog and pony show. We'll put it in front of live audiences at fairs and things like this. Put kids in the car, take pictures, put themselves on the website. Get some businesses some exposure, get some exposure for Old Dominion Speedway. We look forward to having a great year next year. They had a super year this year. I mean, just a phenomenal year. And if you haven't been to the new Old Dominion Speedway, I suggest you go in 2011. There's going to be some significant races down there. And we're going to go out and we're going to form a race team. Quite honestly, it really tore my heart. We were sitting in the stands. We watched, and Jim had that little mishap, Craig, and we realized that he was a crew of one. The driver had to jump out just like Morgan Shepherd would to fix the car in order to get it back on the track, and it just wasn't worth it at that point. So we're even looking for crew. So
actually, that reminds me of Jimmy Means.
Jimmy Means.
Yeah, Jimmy Means. Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really tough being a one-man crew, and most of the guys we race with at Old Dominion, the Street Stalkers, it is a one-man gang. We kind of pitch in and help each other out. It's a family environment, and it's just a great deal down there. Them bringing the street stocks back 2 years ago, and the class has grown. We had I think 10, 12 cars that last race 2 weeks ago. We'd like to have more. We're looking to get cars from other tracks, hopefully in the 2011 season, and I'd like to see 20, 25 cars out there next year.
Now, you call yourself street stocks now, or hobby stocks? It used to be the old Speedway Sportsman class, and the track dropped you, and you guys banded together and formed your own club and asked the track to let you come back.
Correct. Two of the former street stock or Speedway Sportsmen, been named several different ways over the year, got in touch with the track, said, hey, we got a group of guys, their cars are sitting on jack stands, not doing anything. We want to race. So we grouped together, came up with our own set of rules, went to the track. They put us on the ticket, I think 6 races last year, 8 races this year, and just been a tremendous success.
Are you basically racing for trophies?
Yeah, right now it's a trophy class.
You know, promoters love classes like that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All income, no outcome.
That's right.
That's racing in general, though, right? I mean, grassroots racing. Most of the guys out there are not out there to make money. It's all about fun. It's all about putting on a show.
Now, what engine does this division run?
We run a standard 350 small block Chevy.
But talking about that, you know, you've kind of put this recent deal together here in a very short order, but, you know, utilizing those ideas, you know, to take a grassroots race team like yourself and then kind of do partnerships and trade-offs to get sponsors and to help with your car. Is that something that you think you can be successful and can be mimicked throughout the entire, you know, street stock class there at Old Dominion?
Absolutely. I think it's just, I'm going to look at it as a springboard for the class and hopefully for our competitors in the class, because there's a lot of guys out there that just looking at this facility would love just to get in here to work on their cars. They don't have anywhere to work on their cars. I'm looking around this place and there's more equipment in here in my shop where I built my car.
Right.
So, yeah, a springboard to 2011 and beyond. I think we got it going in the right direction. I think with do-it-yourself mechanics and Larry involved in the pits and everything, Ashburn Collision across the street here, it's going to be a great year next year.
And it's interesting enough because as this partnership has come to fruition, we've already been given a U car, so we've got another car to race down there, and they've got that Ford sitting over there, the Fusion, which they're looking to go racing as well. So we're going to probably wind up with a 3-car team almost out of the box, and we'll also do some promotions for Steve Britt and everything else. Well, Jim, we certainly appreciate you coming out here and meeting the crowd and doing an appearance with us, your first one of many, I hope, and hey, we look forward to racing with you in 2011.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that. You're listening to